Hello, and welcome to today's webinar, Introduction to the New Standards Claims Policy. Today's presentation will be recorded and sent out to all registered participants and also will be posted on the Hub. We will have a Q&A portion at the end of the presentation. You can type your questions into the question box on the webinar doc. Any unanswered questions will be answered afterward via email. Now on to Ashley Gill, Director of Standards with Textile Exchange. Ashley?
Hi, Rose. Thank you so much for the introduction, and welcome again to all of our attendees today. We will be going through the new standards claim policy with you today. I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction to why we released this, how it fits into all the rest of Textile Exchange's documents and our standards. And then we'll go through an overview of what the document looks like, everything that's included in the two documents. And then we'll also include a section on how to work with the new claims policy, followed by, as Rose mentioned, a Q&A. Joining us today, we have three presenters. I will be just giving this little brief introduction. We also have Sarah Coulter, the founder of Hellbore Consulting LLC, who played a large role in drafting the new claims policy, and Stephanie Pokorski, our Innovations and Standards Senior Coordinator. So the new documents that have been released are the standards claim policy and the standards logo use specifications. So the claims policy is really where all the details about how the claims, what the claims are, whether you're qualified or not to make them, any requirements or steps that are needed to follow, allowed language, all of those things are within the claims policy. Specifically, guidance around how to use the logos, how they should appear, sizes, colors, background, all of that information is in the standards logo use specifications. And previously, if you go to the next slide, we actually have had individual logo use and claims guides. So this was all of the kind of guidance around what claims you are qualified to make, the logo use, all of those things were combined by standard. And a lot of the information ended up being repeated. And in some cases, because we had differing release dates, there was inconsistencies between some of the requirements. And so we have transitioned away from having individual standards, logo use and claims guide, to just having one claims policy for all of the standards and one logo use specification document for all of the logos across all of Textile Exchange's standards. We'll talk a little bit more in detail about what all of those look like, but another important part of this is the timeline of how this transition to the new claims policy will work. So the document was released at the end of October November 1st, 2020. And as with a new standard, most of Textile Exchange's new documents, the effective date is now, so it's in place. People can make claims in accordance with the new policy, but the deadline to comply with the new policy is November 1st, 2021. So that means that you've got a full year to make whatever changes you need to make to on-product labeling, to general marketing, to your commitment claims, all of the changes that you'll see in the claims policy. You have